Miami Gardens. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the New England Patriots and the Miami Dolphins. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down. Gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down. One play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. On the ground, Michel. And shedding it, taking it right down Broadway. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Hopkins with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. From the gun, it's Drake. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the...
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Jerome Baker, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. On the ground, this is Michel. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. 3rd and long here for Mariota. Green brings it in. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display. When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. They'll drop the throw. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Flushed out right. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 18.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Dante Hightower coming in for the sack from his linebacker spot.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working it.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Sanders now to add the extra point.
All drives.
Oh, this is blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball.
That ball don't belong to you, boy. That ball belongs to us.
Following the botch PAT, they're set to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Mariota to throw it. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Mariota going to bring him up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Mariota now from the 50. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
Nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Off the draw, here's Michel. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Jerome Baker in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. The 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. In for the score. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. We talk about it a lot. One of the dangers of the long field goal, you got to kind of hit it low and drive it. That makes it susceptible to a block here. Not only do they block it, they return it.
And how about how well they did on the return, where they didn't create a penalty? Oftentimes in that type of a scrambling situation, someone will clip, someone will block below the waist, right? You name it. In this case, though, that didn't happen. They formed it up, and he took it all the way back for a touchdown.
So here are the Patriots to take over. They've got the lead as they begin this drive 1st and 10, trying to forget about that loss last week to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. This drive starts out on the ground with Michel, and he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Mariota, Jerome Baker, what a season he continues to have, his 15th sack of the campaign. On play action, Mariota, and it's complete, Hooper. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. Mariota now to throw on first down. Green with a catch left side. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That's another gain of 15 on back-to-back plays. Mariota going to bring him up 1st and 10. And he's hit on his first 9 passes now in the ballgame. Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. On 2nd down and 4, Mariota. He'll find Harry on the right side. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 20-yard line.
Here we go.
Mariota now 10 of 10 to start the game. How about that? As he comes up on a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Mariota. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Well, they obviously red man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
think. What do you mean by that, Burko?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield.
Looking for Hearns, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, first down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
Yo.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Mariota. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And now let's talk about Kenyon Drake. Now, the good news, his team's winning. The bad news, he hasn't had the game that he's hoped to, at least to this point here in the second quarter.
And a lot of that is pride, because these types of backs want to be in the center of all the action and leading their team to victory. They'll take the win right now, hoping to jump his game up as this one moves on.
He probably wants a little bit more of the spotlight going forward. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. Flush to his right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking him for that much space to rumble.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. 2nd and 10. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 39. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he slides to avoid the hit. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Second and 3. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on fourth.
Everyone's got 4.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This will be caught at about the 5. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They run it with Balaj. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Kalen Balaj, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here's A.J. Green as he gets set to go again on offense. You would have to think they're going to make it more of a priority to get him the football. You're losing here in the second quarter, and he's been really quiet.
I think all we have to do, and it's too bad we can't actually see the actual play sheet now from the coordinator, because he's looking down at that and saying, okay, do I put him in different spots? Do I try and isolate him? What routes do I run? You're exactly right. They've got to get the ball in his hands and get their offense kick-started.
He does have the 2 catches, but pretty quiet so far. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
25, check 25.
Off the play fake, Mariota looking and finding Allen Hurns. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Mariota now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. He had his lone attempt blocked earlier, and Hopkins' kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. So now the Dolphins set to take over on offense. They are trying to snap that 3-game losing streak. On top so far with the football here, 1st and 10. A running play on 1st down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. They'll look to throw here. Wide open receiver, complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
Right, didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Here's 2nd and 8. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. He can run. And he coughed it up. And the Patriots have it.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, we had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play. And maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
2nd and 5 now. Mariota.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A very solid gain of 27.
Here we go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Jerome Baker, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. To try again after the sack. Mariota under pressure again, and down he goes again. Jerome Baker in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 now on the season. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. But he's got it to Hearns. 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Allen Hearns. His 2nd touchdown on the season. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Mariota. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll try and run for it. Here's Michelle. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
It's caught at the 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. N'Keal Harry, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. How do you think he personally is evaluating his game so far? He was pretty good in the first half, been good so far here in the 3rd quarter. He's got to like it, right?
Not looking for the dramatics here. Not trying to set the world on fire in terms of stats.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Emmanuel Agba. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right.
They'll drop the throw. And that is incomplete. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've clawed their way back into this game. First half, they were down pretty big. Now, all of a sudden, we've got a ball game. How have they done it?
First thing is what you just talked about, clawing their way back in. That means they've decided to go ahead and fight this thing out, which is great. The second part is they looked at where the problems were in the first half, figured out how to shore them up, and have now gone to that part of the playbook that is actually working for them. A few adjustments, a few changes, and really good execution.
Now we'll see if that trend can continue. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mariota. Throw left side complete to Harry. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as...
And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota to Michelle on the screen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for 13 and a New England first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Throwing is Mariota. Hearns brings it in. And he'll get it down here to the 43. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. To throw is Mariota. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. To the air again, Mariota. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jerome Baker in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. He is proving his worth defensively. Getting the sack here, that comes after being named the AFC Defensive Player of the Week for his performance in last week's game.
He's stacking games together, isn't he? I mean, you just mentioned what he did the previous week to be named AFC Defensive Player of the Week, continuing to play at that level. And when you get that kind of confidence going, those kind of guys are hard to stop.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now this window is running back out of the backfield. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Face mask. Defense.
Boy, tight game like this, fourth quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. They'll run here with Balaj. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. So the solid run on first, and I would imagine no real hurry to run that second down play.
No, it's all on your quarterback now. He's going to keep an eye on the play clock and bleed things down, and he's not going to let the ball be snapped until it's inside 3 seconds left on the play clock. Unless, of course, you're playing a video game, you're trying to run it up on your friend.
Nice touch. Cold-blooded, too. 7 yards there and a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Going to throw right side here. Complete. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. On second down, it's Drake. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now, backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over. I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides. So I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that.
That's
Anytime
right.
we have a defensive battle. But that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play. And the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
This is taken at his 4. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
He'll look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. Sean Williams there defensively to break that one up. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. He'll drop to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Looking to throw.
That was enough.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Lawrence Guy able to get him for a loss of about 3.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 44-yard line. First down now, but the clock continues to move. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Dancing to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. And down by 5, they've got to go for it here on fourth down. They'll look to throw. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down. Back to throw.
Hey, you got...
a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Joejuan Williams. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
Well, I don't think we'll have to look very hard to find our play of the game. That was an absolutely monstrous big play right there. Backs to the wall. The offense has it in the red zone, driving for the winning score, and he says, not on my watch. And that is one happy bunch on the sidelines.
And it's caught over the middle. Wilson. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. And they'll indeed take a knee.
And with that kneel down at the end of the game, partner, they now get to 3-1. This is a good football team we saw in this game.
It is indeed getting to 2 games above 500, and I know early on, while they said they wanted to win every game, they thought they would be solid with a 3-1 start, and here they are.
Yeah, you break your schedule up almost into quarters every 4 games.